Feel about this weekend?
My team, I felt disgusted.
You wanna go? Let's do it that way. Actually, we'll go with our teams first. So if you want, you can go first. Cause it'll probably be the longest topic. Again, every time including your team or my team has been the longest topic. Or Tottenham. It's always been between like like the top six. It's always been the longest.
It's top six, yeah.
Yeah. So you can go.
How do I feel about this game? First off, first I'd say first 15, 20 minutes played played really good. Timo Werner scores his first goal, which good pass by Chilwell, and he makes up. He does his own work to open up the space and just shoot a bottom left corner, and Kepa has no chance. Second second goal was just almost looks like last season's goal when Jorginho played a first time pass to Tammy Abraham, and he was away against Watford, and he slots it away.
Isn't it so? But was it his second goal with the chip?
Yeah, I'm saying that's like a similar goal to how he played it to
Oh no,
Tammy Abraham.
I mean Werner's. Like, didn't Werner chip? Isn't that the one where Werner heads
Yeah,
the
Werner
keeper?
chips the keeper.
It reminded me of Suarez, one of Suarez's goals in Liverpool. I swear Suarez did that in Liverpool. I don't know why. When I saw it, I was like, bro, that reminds me of another goal that I've seen. Bro, but I'm sorry. How does he beat like 4 players to get to chip that keeper? If I'm that keeper, I'm taking him out. I don't even give a shit. I'm taking him out. You cannot get embarrassed like that as a keeper.
Yeah, no. You take him out, then you risk yourself being like playing with 10
Nah. Remember, if you foul someone in the box, you can only get a yellow card and that's it. You can't get sent off anymore.
regardless if it's even if it's in the goal
That's the whole thing of fair play now. You can only get a yellow card. Cause think about it. What game was it that the guy handballed it in the goal? This year. United against. Oh my God, who did United play? That the guy handballs it and they got the penalty in the last minute. Was it Brighton? Yeah, Brighton. And the guy didn't get sent off. But he deliberately handballed it. That's the problem with the new rules. It's a fair play type of thing. It's stupid in my opinion. But they've added it to the rules. So the thing is, even in FIFA, you've played FIFA this year. If it's a 1-on-1 chance and someone fouls you, they just get a yellow card. They don't even get sent off. It's weird. It's
broken.
But that's the rule. But that's the rule. That's a FIFA rule now. That if you're 1-on-1 with someone and they foul you, it's not a red anymore, which it should be, which either way. But that's the rules now. But yeah, keep on going. I was really impressed by Werner.
I was impressed.
And Pulisic as well. Especially because Pulisic was playing out of position.
He wasn't, to be honest, he wasn't getting much of the ball.
He was playing on the right. It was weird.
On the right hand side, yeah.
And Mount had a good game, to be honest. I rate Mount.
Mount's like people can say a lot of people can say he doesn't offer a lot for the team, but his work rate is
the reason people don't rate Mount is because they think Mount is a system player, which is very true. Like, he's not a player that will go. What's the word? He's not a player that will do something himself. He plays in a system. For example, what I mean by that, he won't do what Fernandez or Martial would do, where they could create something on their own.
Yeah.
Mount's he's like the new system type of player. That it's like a system. You can only work in a system, and that's it. Do you get what I mean by that? Like, he's not free play. He's not like a Ronaldinho or something like that.
I know what you mean. He's
Like
more of
Werner.
a-
Werner's like that. Werner will create something on his own.
that was Pulisic as well last season.
Like
He
Mount,
created a lot of shots. as
if
well for
Mount
himself.
did that, Mount would never do what Werner did over the keeper. He would never do that.
People would probably take him out.
No,
That's what
but
I-
like
I reckon.
he wouldn't do it because in his brain he doesn't think that's statistically right. That's a creative player.
Doesn't have the confidence, I'd say.
No,
To do that sort of stuff.
it's not that. It's just that's because there's heaps of players like that. They reckon Declan Rice is like that as well. That they're just new school type of players that they play in a system and that's it. It's like City's team. City's like that. The only player that's not like that is Mahrez and De Bruyne. They go out of the system to score. And that's why they're great players. And company.
You wouldn't even say Sterling.
Nah,
Sterling
cause
has done that countless times.
yeah, but as well he plays too much to the system as well. It's like on and off. While De Bruyne and Thing will do, and Foden actually. Foden's becoming like that now. Because that goal, we'll go back onto that. But anyway, let's keep on going to the Chelsea thing.
Second, actually, sorry.
Third.
Close to almost.
Did
the
they
end of the first half.
score? Did they score it? Yeah, they scored then, right?
Close to the end of the first half. Havertz done alright, trying to dribble, but he over dribbled and lost the ball, and it just made way for Danny Ings to just dribble past Kepa and just roll it home.
Man, I said to my brother, I'm like, Danny Ings gonna score today, and he goes, "How do you know?" I'm like, Chelsea's defense is sloppy.
That's look at it this way.
Like,
In 43 games we played, we've conceded 60-something goals.
fuck.
That's how bad our defense is right now.
Yeah, well, your team's stupid. You have Rudiger and you don't play him.
The way I see it,
Imagine
I'd
not
rather just
playing-
play him.
Imagine
Play
not
him
playing.
right now and Thiago Silva.
Imagine not playing an international rep, like an international player, and a World Cup winner. I forgot he was in the World. He started that game when they won. But yeah, keep
Then
on.
oh my god, the second goal. Zuma is just
I don't care what anyone says. That's all Zuma. Zuma just.
let me interrupt you there. Yeah, it is Zuma's fault, but when a guy's coming at you, why pull out? Why pull out of a challenge? Kepa, he could have got the ball, but he pulls out. Why?
But what
Why
if?
pull out on that?
Who was the player?
That was Chet Adams.
You don't think Chalem dives to win the pen? Be honest.
I reckon
Be,
Kepa would have got
be
the
on.
ball.
Be honest. Be honest.
would've got the
Think
ball.
about think about how sloppy Kepa is, as you say he is. Kepa fouls him. I bet ya, if he goes 100%, he fouls him. And as well,
On the ball, but
how do you know? That's an if.
the motion
Bro,
that you see in the replay.
If
You would've won the
Zuma
ball.
clears the ball, what? I'm sorry, dude. You do not pass the ball backwards when you're off balance. You're off balance. Dude. And not only that, the pass was weak. He fucked him, dude. I'll say this. How many mistakes has Zuma made in the whole year already? The Liverpool game, it was the exact same thing. Or was that Tomori? And I'm getting confused.
Christensen got sent off.
No, but didn't you just get fucked by a back pass against Liverpool as well? And I swear it was a back pass.
No,
Or Christian, or was it
that would've been Reece
Tomori?
James.
Someone did a back pass and it fucked. And Kepa tried to clear it. And it hit Thing, right?
And it hit Mane.
Bro, if Kepa's not comfortable, like I've said this to you 100 times, Kepa's not Edison. Not every goalkeeper is Edison. Just clear it, bro. Just clear it. I don't understand this thing with back passing to the keeper. It's like, I was listening to something today, right? About it's not the same as soccer, but football, sorry. It's a basketball thing. This coach got told by his team, like the owner, you have to shoot this amount of threes. Because this is what's happening in the NBA, yeah? Because you know how Golden State are playing so amazing, la la la. And then he goes, bro, he says this to the owner, so you want us to get a lottery pick? And the guy goes, what do you mean? He goes, we don't have Steph. We don't have Clay. We don't have Durant. They're the 3 best shooters in the league. And the guy goes, what's your point? And he goes, we can't play the same system because not every player is Kevin Durant or like Ray Allen or shit like that. And that's the same thing with all these goalkeepers, bro. I highly doubt in Spain they play the ball back to a goalkeeper as often as they do in the Prem. But who's the player that started that? It was Edison. Edison and Allison, they're like the 2 best in my opinion. And Pickford actually, because Pickford's got a fucking kick on him. But the thing is, those players, they're outfield players. They used to play as wingers. So for me, bro, like you said, if Kepa's done that so many times, why play it back to him again and again and again? Like, bro, just clear it. I would rather take a throw-in than passing it back to a keeper that's not confident.
100%.
And then not only that, if you're going to play it back to him, bro, hit it stronger. That was a terrible pass. That was a hospital pass. If that was, for example, if that was not an experienced player that passed that backwards, he would have copped slander. Because think about it, when David Luiz or someone does that, oh, that's David Luiz. He always does that. That's the problem with, like, critics and shit. They're not consistent. If that's Maguire, it's the same thing. Oh, Maguire once again sloppy. No? That's the problem. Like, yes, okay. But as well, I'll give Kepa credit. He actually got back. Because the guy could have scored. Like, you know when the guy shot and it hit the post? Like...
Hit it into the post. More like it.
Yeah, like, and Kepa hit it. But as well, where are the defenders? The fact Kepa got back and still no one's there, it's like, bro, come on. Like I said, I don't think it's the keeper. Like, I think it's just your defense. Your defense is shit. Because they were saying, I was listening to the commentators, and they were like, yeah, okay, Chilwell keeps on going forward, but he kept on getting caught coming backwards. That's his problem. He can go up, but bro, like in my eyes, if you're a defender that can go up and down, you gotta be good at both. You can't just be good at one. Because that's what Marcelo's problem. That's how Brazil got wrecked against Germany. Bro, you have Dani Alves and fucking Marcelo. They're probably 2 of the worst defenders. They can't defend. And as well, that's what happened in Bellerin. Fucking Foden folded him. But yeah, like in my opinion though, how many times are you going to pass it back to the keeper and that same mistake is going to happen until you just go... Because I was listening to, I think it was Ferdinand, and he goes, bro, just fucking clear it. Clear it. Just kick it out. If you're not confident on your keeper, just kick it out. But as well, he was off balance. But like I said, like I reckon he could have even controlled it.
He had so much time.
I don't think he had to straight away pass it backwards. I would have took the risk of controlling it and clearing it than doing a back pass. But like I said, if you're gonna do a back pass, hit it stronger. You can't just hit it that soft. Because that fucked him.
You can't, yeah.
Like, that fucked him. I'm like, I'm like, he's either gonna get sent off, like you said, if he goes for the ball, he's gonna get sent off. Because what are the chances of a striker diving these days? Every striker fucking does it.
That does it. It's true, yeah.
And as well, it's an if. It's like if he gets the ball, which is a massive if. I think that's the whole reason he didn't go for it. Because it's just like, but as well, you choked. You're terrible at defending corners, by the way. I swear you have conceded most of your goals off set pieces.
From the free kick last minute, actually before that's like right at the end.
Like,
what was good at least.
Even like we'll say
to come back. We led Pulisic and Werner. Good.
They shouldn't have taken him off.
Good play to put Havertz in for his first goal.
What a goal! That was a beautiful goal. I was worried Havertz was gonna miss.
Don't do it, man.
I just laughed.
Don't let this be your one chance to actually score in the Premier League and you miss.
I just laughed because his celebration was just like, yeah, I do this. Like, I can score when I get the chance. But as well, this was the first time you played Werner in his position.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you made auto subs, Werner was playing on the wing again. Which is like, you can't play Werner on the wing. You can't. Like, yes, okay, Havertz's goal came off the wing. But that's because it was a good pass. But as well, you can't waste his talent on the wing the whole year. In my opinion. But as well, I reckon Lampard's subs were terrible. He took off all the players that were making the difference.
To be honest, I reckon he should have bring on Hakim.
Who?
I don't know. It was just too early
Who's
to bring
Hakim?
on Hakim.
Ziyech. Well, the problem was when Ziyech came on, he was kind of playing like a 9. He was playing like a false 9.
Can't remember who, or was it him or someone else that gave away a foul, and that's what led to that scuffed shot or whatever cross from Walcott to Vestergaard to
Bro,
just throw it in.
What a reaction by Vestergaard. Like, that's a defender reaction. That wasn't a fluke. That's a defender's reaction to flick the ball on.
When I saw that, I'm like,
I was like, oh wow. I'm like, wow, Walcott scored. And I'm like,
yeah.
and
I saw it. I'm just like, yeah, it's a goal. It's a goal.
But
I'm like,
you're terrible at defending set pieces. Because remember, we were talking about the Brighton game, and Lewis Dunk almost scored an open header in the last minute to win the game or to tie the game.
Nah, it would have been to draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been
the
a draw.
70th minute, he had a cross in from Lamptey or something at the back post, and he just
missed it.
Missed it.
And
we go on to score after that.
Like, that's the thing though. Like, the defense is very shaky. Like, very shaky.
So
what? Why didn't Silva play?
Oh, he just came back from international.
Or are they? What?
That's what I heard.
That's what everyone came back from international.
That's what I heard. Lampard just rested him because.
Or do you have Champions League this week?
I think tomorrow or
probably that's why.
Thursday.
Probably that's why then. It would have to be something like because.
I think our first game is against Sevilla. We're gonna get smashed. If we're defending like that, we're gonna get smashed.
Nah, they're very short though. Like, their players are sure. Like, I don't think they... Oh, I'm not sure if they still have De Jong, though. If they have De Jong, then maybe. But like I said, I reckon... I don't know why. I feel like Lampard's going to get sacked this year.
Sadly, I think so too.
And it's mostly
To be honest, he
because...
should have just stayed. He should have just stayed in Derby County.
It's because the defense is so shaky. Like, it's so... Like you said this in the transfer season. We need defenders, not attackers.
That's true, yeah. But sadly, just... Yeah,
And then as well, you buy a defender.
Attacks, but you gotta... Like, you got all these defenders that you put out on loan. You could bring them back and just start experimenting.
I would play Saar. I can't believe they just let Saar back on loan. Like,
yeah, freaking Porter must be cheering right now.
Saar was killing it in the French league. I swear he was getting like informs and shit. Cause I recognize his name and I was like, wow, you just got him off a free transfer.